Hello, welcome to today's episode of Real Bodies Real Talk with Anugochi Uchenna. So, on today's episode, we are going to be talking about something we struggle to talk about, but rarely admit. And let me ask a quick question. Are we trying to be healthy or trying to be accepted? Okay. That's something you should ponder on. As for me, I think for a long period of time in my life, I tried to be accepted by people, society, and everybody. I focused on being accepted, that I ignored being healthy. So I didn't see my size as a challenge. I didn't see it as anything bad. Like I didn't see it, I didn't focus my mind on seeing the dangers at it or if there was dangers or anything. I just focused more on being accepted by people. And I think that kind of made me lose confidence in myself. It made me not to love and accept myself, who I really am or who I was. But of recently I've started paying attention to my health. So right now, I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to be accepted by myself. I'm trying to accept myself. I'm trying to be myself for myself and not for whatever anybody thinks. So where are you right now? Like, what's your life like to you? Are you trying to be healthy or trying to be accepted by people or the society? You see, when you're trying to be accepted by people, you give your best out to them. You give your love, your time, your attention, you give it more to people and ignore yourself. I mean, something you should be giving yourself, you're giving it to people out there. People who will not appreciate it. Society will not appreciate it. Instead, they turn it into body shaming, insulting, giving advice that you didn't ask for. Imagine you greeting somebody or meeting someone that you haven't seen for a long time and this whole excitement, and the next thing I hear, you're getting fat, what are your weights now? What are you eating? Are you eating Indomie and all of that? And in your head, you're like, I'm excited to see you after a long while, and you're concerned about, like, even though you know it's from a good place. But I think the timing and your response is something that someone should be worried about. So when you're trying to be accepted by people, you love yourself less. You don't even love yourself at all. I'm saying this based on my own experience, because at a point in my life I hated myself. I hated how I looked. I hated being seen as a mother or seen as an elder sister. I hated when people approach me and the next thing they are saying is, we'll go to your fat, stop eating this, do that. You look nicer if you were slimmer and all of that. Someone has told me that before. But like I used to say, I built that wall of defense where you cannot actually see that side of me. Like it was a weakness actually, but it wasn't outside. Like you can't see that side of me. You cannot body shame me or insult me and I will get angry and like, are you mad? Why are you talking? No. I will always use jokes. I will always have a way of changing the subject or making you feel, let me not use a bad word, but I'll just always make a way of making you feel bad that you made that statement to us. To me, I'll always make a joke out of it. Like when you say, as your fat, I'll tell you, yes, thank you, I like it. Like I made people think I liked how I look. But deep down inside of me, I didn't like it. There were times I cried. No one knew. There were times I told myself things I wasn't supposed to tell myself. There were times I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I don't like how I look. But then again, I wasn't focusing my mind on doing better, on looking better. I was hating myself more than I was accepting it. I didn't even accept, but I was hating myself. The love I should have been giving myself, I was giving it to people who were not reciprocating the love back. I was giving my attention. I was giving my all, just trying to please people, just trying to be there for people, just trying to be a friend, that I was ignoring myself in the process. And to be honest, I got hurt at some point. I got seriously hurt at some point. I won't even lie. Even till now, I still experience that, stuff. But I've gotten to that point where I'm beginning to love myself for me. I'm beginning to accept who I am, how I look, and I'm enjoying it while I'm working towards being better, while I'm working towards being a better version of myself. But everything I'm doing it for myself and not for anybody anymore. So that love and that attention and whatever I was giving out there, I'm pouring it into myself right now, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. In the way people saw me and the way people reacted to how I looked really made me not to see the goodness in, let me say, losing weight. Let me use that word. It made me not to see the advantage of it. The way people treated me just made me hate the thought of losing weight. It made me hate the thought of exercising or doing diet. It made me hate that whole idea. Now, when I was in secondary school, I'll share a story with you guys. When I was in secondary school, when I got to secondary school, they decided to start every Saturday jogging. We'll go for jogging every Saturday. And I felt it was because of me. Because why? Now, our teacher at that time, who was supposed to be taking us for the exercise, will come to the hostel. He will hit at the first gate. He will hit once. Obviously, we'll hear it, so we know it's time for jogging. I'm already up. Then he comes to the gate where my own hostel is, and he uses my name to wake the entire school. Like, he will hit the gate, and Okoroko, come out for jogging. And Okoroko, come out for jogging. He will hit that several times until I appear, until I show my face. That's when he will stop. And Okoroko, come out for jogging. And Okoroko, come out for jogging. Now, that thing made me ashamed. It made me embarrassed. Because the whole attention was me. It was like, why don't you just even say, let me be going for the exercise, leave the whole school? Because you are waking the whole school, you are using my name to wake everybody. Like, his concern was me. And whenever we went out for the jogging on the road, once he said that I'm not next to him, he will come and look for me where I am, where me I'm revoltless. Oh yeah, you will use cane, flog me, move. You are supposed to be jogging. You are not even supposed to jog, you are supposed to be running. All those kind of this thing. But I will just joke about it, we will laugh over it. But deep down inside of me, when I was alone, when I would go to the bathroom, I would cry. I would just look at myself and feel so embarrassed. Just like that. It broke me so much that I hated the idea of exercise. I hated the idea of losing weight. Then some of my teachers even made it worse. Every time my mom comes to drop me off at school, they're always complaining, and it's too fat. Oh, people should not be giving her food. Oh, she's eating too much. Oh, look at how fat she is. So just this holiday she went, she's already this, that, like it was. And my mom would just, okay, their teachers. Yes, I understood their concern. I like the fact that they were concerned about me. But the manner at which they were pushing it was what I didn't like. Why was that? Why were they making it look as if I was at risk? I was at risk to them and to every other person. Why were they making it look like my entire being, my entire self, whoever I was, depended on me losing weight and all? Nobody was concerned about how I felt about what they were doing. Nobody was concerned about what I wanted or anything. Their own is just, let me lose weight, let me reduce this, that. And it got so annoying that it made me hate that idea of losing weight, of exercising, anything. It made me hate it totally. And to be honest, I'm not angry, I'm not offended. I forgive everybody because I could see the concern. But when concern turns to when it's overdone, I think it becomes more like hatred or something. I don't know. I just don't know. But it just made me hate that whole stuff. But of recent, I started to accept myself. I started to look for every way possible to stay healthy, because at some point it kind of started affecting my health in little ways, little by little and stuff. So I felt okay, it was time. And guess what, guys? I decided to do that on my own without anybody having to push me. Yes, my sister was also a factor, because when you have someone to motivate you, you are good to go and all. I know that there was a time when I needed that motivation. Every time I have a skill, hey Adibin, I have somebody that will be jogging with me now, I'll be following the person. It's a lie. When I realized I could actually go out for exercise on my own, by myself, that was when I knew that you don't need motivation for anything. You don't need someone to motivate you first before you decide to do. Just start, do that thing you want to do first, and leave every other thing to fall in place. So when things became like that, I decided to do something about myself, and it's working. I'm appreciating myself, I'm loving myself, I'm accepting myself. All those energy and time I was putting up with people and all, I've decided to pour all of that on myself. By showing myself that love I didn't show myself, by accepting myself. If you don't accept me, fine. If you accept me, that's all. We are all humans. But learn to love yourself, that's the point. If you're watching, if you decide that you want to lose weight, do it because you want to for yourself, not because the society is mounting pressure on you or saying all manner of things, but do it because you want to see a better and a more beautiful version of yourself. If you're doing it because you want the society to accept you, my dear, you'll be giving out feelings and emotions to the wrong people, because let me tell you, they will never accept you the way you accept yourself. That's the truth. They will never accept you the way you accept yourself. You have to accept yourself and love yourself first before you'll be able to give that kind of emotion out to people. People will always say what they want to say, but don't let that bother you. What matters is, what are you telling yourself? What are you always seeing in the mirror and telling yourself, this is you? What are you telling yourself? That's what counts. Not what people are saying or what people think. It's what you think about yourself. That's the point I am right now in my life, and I'm enjoying it. Yes, I'm enjoying it. So I want you guys to enjoy yourself. In any body or form or anyhow you find yourself, my dear, it's your body. It's your body now. You know how your body, they do you. So flow with it. Enjoy your life. But at the end of the day, just make sure that you're staying healthy at it. Just make sure that you're working towards being better and doing better. Last, all of us will be alright. So guys, that will be all for today. Please, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do me the honors by subscribing. If you haven't watched our previous videos, please watch our previous videos. Tell your friends, tell anybody that want to, so they could watch, comment, share, share your stories. I want, in the next episode I'm coming with, I want to share people's story. I want to tell people's story. You want to share your story. So let's know about you. Let's know if any of these things we have been talking about so far has ever happened to you. I'll be open to hear yours. So please do me that honors by sharing, commenting, and be a part of our community. So on Real Body Real Talk, it's just about body positivity, owning yourself, accepting yourself while we work towards being better. Like I always say, your body is your body, and your journey. Till I come your way in our next episode, stay well, stay blessed. Bye.